Hello and welcome to my MANformation journey. This is episode number 10 of my MANformation journey. I like to call it our MANformation journey because I want you to come along with me every single time I post these episodes as we go through the training, the fitness, the lifestyle together. Today I am going to be training shoulders and traps. And you're probably wondering why I'm doing those rope pull downs for triceps while I'm doing shoulders and traps. That's because I take a lot of time to get warmed up, a lot of sets, even do that to get warmed up even for shoulders. As I go into the very first exercise, and that will be dumbbell shoulder presses for 3 heavy working sets in the 4 to 6 rep range. But I did 8 warm-up sets. These sets, they vary from 2 reps to 6 or 8 or 10 or 12, very lightweight. But now I'm ready to attack the heavy weight. Again, 3 sets in the 4 to 6 rep range. Tell you the toughest part sometimes is kicking these dumbbells up. Alright, so that's gonna just one set that I'm showing you here, but I did 3 of the heavy sets of the first exercise, and that's these dumbbell presses after warming up sufficiently, mentally, physically, emotionally warmed up. And that was the first exercise. Hey, I got a message for you at the end of our workout here together, and it's about getting all the information, but there's a certain point where you just got to dig in, and it's titled Get Better at What You're Already Doing. So stick around for that message. I'm always going to have a motivational message for older men at the end of these MANformation training journeys. All right, so the next exercise for the shoulder portion of the shoulders and trap workout, barbell shoulder press, and I'm going to do 3 sets in the 4 to 6 rep range. And I did do what I call mental preparations. That's about 3 of them to get warmed up for this. All right, so I'm just showing you one set of the 3 taxing overload sets that I did for these barbell shoulder presses. And what I mean by mental preparation set, now I really exhausted myself. I really pushed hard on the first exercise of the dumbbell shoulder press, and that actually really taxes the next exercise. But I'll get that movement down in mental preparations. That's not a whole lot of reps, certainly not a whole lot of sets, not a lot of weight, but just get me acclimated for the heavy set, because that's challenging. Those barbell shoulder press, it's challenging after spending so much energy on the dumbbell shoulder press. All right, so the next exercise are side lateral dumbbell raises, and I do 2 sets. You saw me kind of just mentally prepared with the movement. Now it doesn't really look like it, right? I'm lifting all that weight up, but I try to control it, slow down in that 1-2 count on the way down. Also notice how I put those 50-pound dumbbells up on the top instead of where they belonged in this gym on the bottom rack, right? Because I don't want to be lifting up 100 pounds and then going to the movement. I'll just set it there, do the exercise, spend all my energy there, and then put it back on the top, right? All right, so the next exercise is seated, bent over, rear lateral dumbbell raises, and I'll do 2 sets. Again, I'm just kind of feeling that out. All these are kind of different movements. They feel different even though your shoulder are warmed up, even though the shoulders are a small body part. So I'll do 2 sets here. Now, every time I do this exercise, I'm really trying to over-exaggerate my elbows, that they're way forward, and every time I actually see it, I see how they're more pointed backwards, right? A lot of people, they started thinking they're centered and they're really pointed backwards. So in my head, I'm really over-exaggerating moving forward. So the next exercise that I'm setting up for are barbell shrugs, and I'll have 2 sets, 4 to 6 rep range, heavy, very simple movement. All right, so I hope you're enjoying the journey that I have here. I've got a lot of ideas. I want to keep these episodes short, so we kind of visit each other in the gym, throw in some observational things as I'm training. But I keep it simple, so we come back, get a little bit every time you watch one of these episodes. Don't try to do too much. And you'll notice that I am using wrist straps there. For all these type of exercises, back exercise, I'll always wear wrist straps because I don't care about my grip for this exercise. I want to hit the targeted muscle group and have as less stress possible demand on my grip, all right, so I can go on the targeted muscle group. So the last exercise for this shoulder and trap workout are upright barbell rows, and I'll do 2 sets, and those will be in the 4 to 6 rep range. So I'm really working to explode up and lean back, really get it in the shoulders and traps in the exercise, and then control that weight going down. That's not easy, but I really try to slow that down and control the weight. So here is the workouts for Older Men Live. This is a live broadcast that I do. Again, I have a special message during these live broadcasts. A lot more motivational, sometimes training tips, but usually the mindset, how it all fits in. And today's message is do what you're already doing even better.